Out. Okay, so these are two instrumental tracks that I made a long time ago. I made them when I was living in Japan, and I never had titles for them. So I had like different working titles at different times, but I would then listen to it and I'm like, nah, this isn't it. But now I do have the actual titles. So like the first one that I was playing is Kabuki Nights. So like after Kabukicho in Shinjuku. And then the second one is Shinjuku Dreamscape, because it has a very trippy surrealism type vibe to it. So that's what those are. And I decided to go with those for playing for my intro tonight, because I feel like I've driven everyone insane with my lovely Visual K porn rap. So I thought I'd showcase the deeper side of me once again, even for just one stream. But anyway, that's what those are. And also, I had the worst tech problems, so I'm on really late tonight. It's actually the next day. So yes, the fucking title is Femboy Friday, because it's fucking Friday, bitches. Like, it is Friday. It's 1:14 in the morning, Friday morning. So deal with it. Besides, it's my stream and I can title it anything I want. Tonight I'm mainly going to be talking about my autobiography. That sounds so fucking weird, but like, I want to explain a little more like what the segments are and like why I titled them what they are. Like, I'm not going to tell you like what the segments are, because you have to wait for that for when I actually finish the entire thing and release it online. But in the meantime, I'm going to give like a loose description of what I was thinking with the way I'm organizing it, because it's not going to be in chronological order like most like YouTubers or influencers or whatever the fuck. They do their autobiographies in chronological order. They also use a ghostwriter. But anyway, no judgment. I'm writing that bitch myself, but no judgment. And they do it the same way as like actual famous people who have autobiographies written about them. For me, I don't want it to be like that. I don't want it to feel that way, because I'm not, I don't feel like I have that status. One day I might. One day I'm going to. I am going to have that status. There'll be people wanting to write about me. But right now, I ain't got that yet. However, I feel my story is important enough for me to write about, for me to document it, and for me to publish it. And I also feel like if I can even help just one person through some kind of struggle that's similar to maybe something that I overcame, then that's all I really want out of this thing. Honestly. It's probably one of the most selfless projects I've ever worked on, which is weird to say because it's all about me. But at the end of the day, like I said, I want to help people. I'm not just writing it because I like to hear myself talk or think or read my own words. No. It's to get a viewpoint out there that I feel is lacking. Like, even though we've come such a far way, we've come, like, it's so much better, queer voices, whatever. But, also, it's still rare. So, I feel like my story might be useful to someone. It might mean something to someone somewhere, even if it's, like, fucking 20 years from now. I don't know, I like I like to inspire and like make people feel like they're not alone. Because I always felt so alone. And, like I was the only one or whatever. And it took me years to realize, no, you're not the only one. There's like thousands of people out there that are like you. It's just society tried to erase people like you. So, I want to be that loud voice that's like, no, no, we exist. We are here. We ain't going nowhere, and you ain't never going to silence me. So that is why I'm writing my story. Back to the format. I am formatting it in different vignettes. So chapters, vignettes, segments, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But I'm doing that way. I'm not chronological because chronological I feel is reserved for like people that are actually either dead and there's someone writing about their life story, or someone that is so fucking famous and has made such an impact on the world that like other people want to write about them. When you're writing about yourself, I feel like you should do it in like the way that's most comfortable, like you're having a conversation. Otherwise, I think it just comes across as very pretentious. For mine, I am titling there's 8 vignettes, chapters, and each one is going to be titled after one of my songs. And even the entire autobiography is going to be titled after one of my songs. And I'm doing that on purpose. Because all my songs have to do with my life. So I'm like, the best way to tie it all together and make it actually make sense is to title the chapters after song titles. So that's what I'm doing. And I finished the first chapter. And the first chapter is... So, like, each chapter deals with, like, a different thing I dealt with in life or a different experience I had. So, like, there'll be a chapter dealing with my talking about my process with my mental health since I was 13. There will be a chapter talking about my gender identity and orientation. There will be a chapter talking about when I was living in Japan. There will be a chapter about my life currently. Like, it's literally, like, there's different chapters about each thing that's important to me. But also something to take note of is I don't do like a whole like life story like where you start from birth and all that shit, because that shit doesn't matter. My story begins at 13, so take it as you will. If that you don't like that, then just kidding, but also kind of not. My story begins at 13, and that's like when anything that's worth talking about or worth mentioning began to happen, So, like, I summarize a couple childhood things, like how I felt when I was younger. But aside from that, my story starts at 13. I began on the internet at 13. At chap 13, it all comes together. There's a pattern for everything. And like I said, everything I ever do is there's a deeper meaning as to why I chose that particular thing. But so the first chapter that I finished is actually about my eating disorders. And I wanted to get that one out of the way because I feel like that is the most sensitive topic in my entire thing. I mean, the one chapter is going to get into some really controversial and sensitive subject matter, but as for stuff that connects to when I was younger, well, that's not true, because the other chapter of which I speak is also going to connect to when I was younger, and it's, like I said, it's very controversial subject matter. But regardless, I finished the first segment, and I know a lot of people like read this. People who do read it will be like, why did you start with what? Why did you start it off with that? And it's like, well, because I wanted to get that part of my story out of the way, because that's not it. Like, I'm with the chapters, I'm kind of going in order as to how they began to affect me. So, like, the first chapter that I just finished is titled Hurts So Good, after my song Hurts So Good. And then the second chapter is going to be Locked in the Closet after my song Locked in the Closet. So you can guess that that's going to deal with my gender identity and my orientation, both like romantically, emotionally, sexually, whatever, like all that. So, and then the third one is going to be Desolation, which is going to deal with my mental health. So the first three is basically just all mental stuff. It doesn't get like into like the interesting life shit until chapter 4. So, and also I set it up this way so that you can skip. So the nice thing about the way I have arranged this is if you don't want to read about certain things, you won't have to. Because I'm not going to talk about other things in the chapter that isn't what it is. So, like, in the eating disorder chapter, like, that's literally all I'm talking about. Is my eating disorders, my body image issues, how I suffered from the time I was literally fucking 7 years old with hating myself. So, until to the point when last year I finally, like, woke up and I'm like, you know, it feels weird to say, but I actually like the way I look, you know? So the first chapter deals with just that. Like, there's nothing else there. So if you want to skip it because you're not interested, you can totally do that. And that's the cool thing about the way I'm organizing this. So it's like one part autobiography, one part self-help, I guess. It's like, I dropped 13 giving advice. I don't know where that's going to end up. I've kind of gotten into some tight situations in the past. So, some moments where I look back and I'm like, how the hell did you get out of that with, like, no issues? And it's like, let's just say I'm good at talking. But really, no, I'm just, somehow, I learned to navigate. I learned to navigate a lot of different social situations, despite being extremely sheltered from everything for, like, the first 13 years of my life. So, like, after the moment I saw, like, a window to the other side and wasn't fucking sheltered, I used everything I had and observed everything to basically just learn how to navigate, like, any situation. And so that I talk about that a lot. Now, that is one recurring theme, like, in my story that I talk about a lot. Like, that tagline, I'm like, I can be anything you want me to be. Like, I touch on that a lot because I never let anyone see I take that back. Okay. You have to be really super fucking close to me to, like, see the real me. So for each situation I go into, like, I create a new image, a new persona. Hence the entire At Job 13 persona. A lot of people, like, think that that's really how I am, but honestly, no. Honestly, no. Like, this is a persona I came up with for my music, and I mean, yeah, I'm every bit as loud and obnoxious and unapologetic as he is, but also, Atto's a little sensitive. Whereas At Job 13 is fucking heartless. So there's your difference. But anyway, I come up with different, like, that's how I was able to survive in the situation I lived in for so long. Because I was just like, you can't hurt me. I'm untouchable. Which, hey, it got me out. It got me out. And I also talk a lot about, like, I needed to be everything. Like, so I pretend to be everything. So that's, like, another recurring element throughout my story. But I don't want to give too much away about it or talk too much about it because it's one of those things you just gotta read. And like the beginning, like the introduction, like I got the introduction written already. Like I have the entire prologue, I guess you'd call it. I don't know. But I have that whole thing written before I did the first chapter, and I just finished the first chapter on Tuesday. So that's also why I didn't stream on Tuesday, because I said I was going to be streaming on Tuesdays and Fridays. Well, I didn't stream Tuesday because I was kind of finishing that chapter, and then I wanted to read it. Like, I wanted to read what I have thus far so that I know, like, where I am and where I'm going. But, like, I already know what order the chapters are going to be in, and I already know, like, how deep I'm going to go and when I'm going to pull back. So you're still not going to get everything. But it is going to be raw and unfiltered. So I'm not, like, if I choose to talk about something, I'm not leaving out any details. But if I choose not to talk about something, then, you know, it didn't happen if you don't know. But anyway, it's like, I spend so much time focusing on, like, how everything goes together with everything. So with this, I really feel like I gotta concentrate and really focus to make it, I want it to be real. I don't want it to be rehearsed. Like, I want it to sound, when you read it, like I said, I want it to feel like you're talking to me. Like, when you read the chapters, I want you to feel as though it's, like, a message I've sent you personally. I don't want it to be polished. I don't want it to be fucking perfect grammar, perfect whatever. If my articulation is off, I want that because I want it to come across, like, very, very, very colloquial, very casual, and very personable. That's how I wanted to stand out from, like, all these other pretentious bitches that are like, oh, I'm gonna write my life story. You're fucking white and straight. What the fuck interesting shit do you have to say? Like, that's what I always think. Like, I'm sorry. Like, if that makes me sound like a terrible person, I'm not really sorry. You get me, though. Like, if you're anything other than that demographic, you totally understand what I'm saying. So, like, I want what I am saying to be, like, raw and authentic. As everything I do is raw and authentic. Yeah. I look terrible tonight, by the way. Like, I don't know what the heck is wrong with me. But I have, like, I feel like, this is going to sound so vain, but it's like, I look like I have a double chin, like, but I don't. Like, I've lost weight, so I don't know what the fuck is happening. But I'm skinnier than I was in the summer, so it's like, I don't know what's happening. It's just, I think it's this angle. I think this is a really unflattering angle for me. Straight on. I don't like it. I'll sit back. For make it better. I don't know. I really don't know. But also, what else was I supposed to be talking about? Oh, I have another follower. 19 hours ago, writing Manzoni. So thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. So now I think I have 40 followers. I'm not sure. I think I have 40 followers at this point. I tried to open an app like forever ago and it didn't open, and I'm like, what is happening? What's happening with everything tonight? Nothing I want to work is working. Nothing I want to work is working. This still ain't fucking working. I don't know. I mean, it's not something for you. It's something so that I can do two things at once. Because I never stop. don't know why I'm pushing that. I probably shouldn't. But I have to work tomorrow until no, I get off early tomorrow. It's 9:30 tomorrow. It's 11:30 on Saturday. So tomorrow is my normal day. Today I went in early. I worked from like 1:45 to 9:45 tonight because I couldn't do something yesterday because I'd already made plans. Because on my days off, like I make plans like 2 and 3 weeks ahead of time. So it's not like something I can just change, for like out of nowhere. So I didn't know it was late notice, and they wanted me to come in and help with like cleaning and stuff. So I was like, hey, I can't come in that on Wednesday, but I can come in early on Thursday. So I went in early today, and it went by super quick. Like today was a good day. It was a really good day, and I'm like, huh, okay, okay. And then tomorrow I get off at 9:30. I'm doing something tomorrow night. Like I usually never go out on Friday nights ever. I don't know why I'm deciding to this week. I will probably regret it and wish I hadn't. But I'm going out on Friday. Which is funny. I should go out on Friday because literally in Rule 34, it's like Friday night, chop chop coming through. And it's like, I don't ever leave my house on Fridays. Like, fuck that. I go out on Monday. I'm that cool. No, but I like the fact that, like, Monday is not crowded. And it's a lot of, like, industry people that is out on Mondays. So I meet people that I have something in common with, and I like that. So I usually go out on Mondays. If not Mondays, it's usually Wednesdays. But this week, I'm going out on Friday because I have a performance on Monday. Yeah, I didn't end up doing it this Monday because I wasn't ready yet, and I don't want to mess up. I want to be like 110% on both songs, which I was 110% on one of the songs that I'm doing, but not both. And I also didn't know what I was wearing. I just wasn't prepared, because I only had like 6 days to prepare. And I'm like, I'd rather have 13 days to prepare than 6 days to prepare. But I did release my single on Monday, so I released Break Me, I'll Break You, and it is now up and available for download and streaming, so please go stream not only Rule 34 and Lifeless, but also Break Me, I'll Break You, and my next single, Duality, will be out on May 13th, because I'm doing a trend this time. For my Demon of Shinjuku album, every single that I release will be released on the 13th of a month. I mean, I could totally do like April 13th to make it like one every month of the year, but it's like, I could totally just do, you know what I mean? Like, I did Rule 34 January 13th, I did Lifeless February 13th, I did Break Me Up, Break You March 13th, and then if I did like Duality on April 13th, Ode to the Haters on May 13th, but then I'd have to release the album, which I'm not ready to do yet, because I got 4, 5, 6. 6 songs completed. There's 12 songs on it, so I have 6 to go. But I have Yuasa recorded, I have Ode to the Haters recorded, I have... Yeah, that's it. And then I have all the rest are written. Everything's written. Like all the lyrics. First time, man. First time. And I don't know why this is going so freaking slow. Why is this going so slow? Why is this going so slow? Does not make sense. It should not be going this slow. I also had to like restart a bunch of stuff. No. It's absolutely not loading, and I'm like, what the heck is wrong with this? It's not that I need it, it's just I want to be able to look at it. Huh? I don't know. Oh. I think I figured it out. Exit out of that. Exit out of that. It has stuff open that I don't have open. Ooh, I hate when it does that. Like, I super hate when it does that. Because then it makes all my stuff run super slow. That's actually good. Like, I thought that would be gross, but I'm like, it's actually good. Exactly. It should be. It absolutely should be. Hello, welcome. Yokoso. Hajimemashite, Ato desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Doushita no? So, welcome. This is usually a music and everything stream. So, we talk about anything and everything. Oh, I love that. I love you. I love the... What are these things called? The emotes. I love that emote. It's adorable. Yeah, thank you. I love it. So cute. How are you doing? Well, thank you. Arigatou gozaimashita. And you know, technically it is Friday already, so. Gotcha. I feel that. I feel that a lot. I do that so much. I don't want to go to sleep, so I'm just gonna do whatever. I'll end up browsing on the internet for an hour, looking at nothing in particular, and it's like. But sometimes you're just not ready to go to sleep yet. Exactly. Exactly. It's like most of the time I know I should go to sleep too, but still, if I don't want to, just don't want to. Exactly. Exactly. Sometimes doing nothing is literally the best thing, though. Like, sometimes when I get home from work, I just sit down and I just do nothing for like an hour. And I have things I should do, and I'm just, nah, it'll still be there in an hour. I need to do nothing for a while. Exactly. Exactly. You just need those moments. Those moments are important. I daydream a lot, though, so it's like it's kind of natural that I have those moments where I just don't do anything. Yep. I really like your emotes. Where do you get these cats? I love the cats. Okay. That's how I have some of. Okay, cool. Thank you. I will go check him out. I will definitely go check him out. Yeah, the emotes that I have are from a streamer that I sub to as well. Otherwise, like, I only have the basic stuff that they give me. So I don't have any of my own yet. I want to get some like little chibi. Yeah, I want to do like little chibi anime emotes. Like, I think that'd be cute and go with like the overall theme. I'm also trying to get to 50 followers so that I can make affiliate. But I'm at 40, I think. I think I have 40 followers. It's 39, 40. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's like nighttime in Shinjuku. Thank you so much for following. Thank you. Arigato gozaimashita. I don't have any sound effects, but I'm clapping. So thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you found my stream. Right? Like, I'm just like, I don't have any sound effects, but here's a natural sound effects. But I just like talk about random stuff, mostly like Japanese culture and music related. Thank you. Thank you. And usually my streams are Tuesdays and Fridays, but since I'm doing something tomorrow night, I'm like, well, it's Friday technically, so I'll just stream now. And I occasionally play The Secret World, but it likes to lag a lot, so I only do that maybe once a month. It's mostly just a chatting stream. And that's why I'm like trying to build up more like interesting stuff to talk about. I sometimes run out of ideas. And right now when you came in, I was just trying to figure out like why one of my apps isn't working on my laptop. I'm like, why is this not working? It should be working. But technology's weird. I would use YouTube vids, but I don't know like what I can use and what I can't use for the copyright thing, because I played music from YouTube one night, and because I had someone in my chat that was like giving me song suggestions to play, and I was playing the songs, and then I got a copyright warning and they muted my video, and I'm like, okay, so who can I actually look up? Yeah, I know some, like, that's why I mainly stick with my own music, because like I own it, so I can play it. But I know there's like free source stuff, and there's some artists that don't mind. Like, I know Darren Gray, which is weird, but I was like, yes, another reason to like Darren Gray even more, because like of all the Japanese artists I listen to, Darren Gray is the only one that didn't like copyright strike me. And I'm like, yes, yes. Okay, all right, yeah, because I know, because the friends I have that stream, like, they have different artists that they play, and I know there's ones, but out of like Japanese music, the only one I know is Darren Gray, and I play Darren Gray a lot, but also I try to promote my own stuff a lot, so it ends up being that I only stream maybe like 8 times a month, so it ends up being a lot of promotion of my own stuff. And sometimes I work in Acid Studio live on stream, like actually making the beats and stuff for my music. I haven't done a stream like that in a while because I haven't been working on anything new, because I kind of did a lot of work in December and then like took off. This time I'm just releasing. I'm not really working on new music. I'm more or less like practicing for upcoming performances and stuff like that. So I haven't been. Listen, my streams have been kind of boring the last few that I've had. I mean, I did some Tam Revolution karaoke um, a week ago. That was fun. I was also kind of very drunk. And yeah, I do like oxymoron statements like that a lot. Like when I say kind of very. I don't know where this app went. It just disappeared. Did I delete it? I think I honestly deleted it. Maybe that's what I need to do is like uninstall it and reinstall it. It's probably what I need to do. It's probably what I need to do. Let's try it from there. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. And have a good night. Have a good night. And thank you for stopping by. This. Settings. Koremade. Huh? これまで340分 What does that even mean? What does that even mean? It's like loading the message history. It's loading the message history. Okay, 1 second and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Oh, the app finally loaded. Yay! I don't know why it took forever. Now it has to update, so it's going to take forever again to reopen. This is my life tonight. It's seriously like, I'm falling apart with nowhere to start, but I don't want this feeling to end. I'm crying outside, but I don't want this feeling to end. I'm dying inside, but I don't want this feeling to end. I'm miserable and wonderful. I'm feeling like I'm falling wild, thinking like I'm flying. It hurts so good that I never want this feeling to end. It hurts so good. It hurts so good. I'm happy and I'm sad, but I don't want this feeling to end. That's how it feels. Not that deep, but kind of. And so I'm working on like memorizing all of my songs. You might as well say. But like right now I've got let's see if I can do it without the backing music. So that's something interesting. I, yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know. Why is this opening? I don't want that open. Like, what? Okay. Friday night, chopped up coming through. A decade later, new and improved. My hair is big and my shoes are high. King Shinjuku, ain't no lie. Midnight is when I call my life. Only the prey will survive. Pants are tight and light as black. King of Shinjuku, I'll attack. Can't change, judge a flying solo. Can't break, can't hope what they don't know. Living tall, Asian factoid, I'm your sister, bag of wet dreams. Psychotic little bitch, boy, I'm your motherfucking nightmare. Cute face and a demon smile, I'ma make it worth your while. Tiny body, big surprise, you ain't straight when you look in my eyes. Love the collar, but they own, doesn't mean you made me moan. Cat isn't Yahweh life, you're not straight with the trap wave. Can't break, can't fake, do it like an hentai. Big nerve, super perf, stay golden guy. Living doll, Asian photo, I'm your suspect wet dream. Psychotic little bitch, boy, I'm your motherfucking nightmare. Echi boy kawaii kao, iki sona ahega, toko no koyeme no naturale, ni sotakan hagashi net mocharam, sex edagurake, fetchy o zimbaste. Can't stop, dude. Let me be a master. Won't break, won't fake, give me all the power. Pretty boy, Asian femnom, I'm your masochistic daydream. Narcissistic yaoi boy, I'm the motherfucking uke. Goshishin-sama arigato. See, I know the words to that. And the other one, I can make decisions because I want them both. Daytime, nighttime, I'm talking all the time. Lust at first sight, get in line. Teasing pics, text to text, yeah, I'm fine. As for my snap, like I give that information. Stay on my pics, begging for attention. So cute they say, yeah, I know. So freaky they say, know that too. On the knees, tongue out, looking up, bent over in the window for me up. Always ready to take a load, but are you ready to go down my road? Cause I don't do breakups, I just collect them. On my second now, just waiting for the next one. They all want what I got, I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in this closet, put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and lays come out to play. Say you know Otto, but have you met Makoto? Just let my sexuality, baby. I got duality. Can't make up my mind, no, I don't need more time. This time, last time, need someone to decide. Love at first choice, baby, get inside. Teasing quips, etchy vids, I can't hide. As for my touch, like I give you that attention. Stay on my fat, joking your obsession. So hot they say, yeah, I know. So extreme they say, know that too. Over you, feeling it, pulling now. Under you, feeling it, doing now. Always ready to make a scene, but are you ready for what this means? Cause I don't do breakups, I just collect them. On my second now, just waiting for the next one. They all want what I got, I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in the closet, put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and days come out to play. Say you know Otto, but have you met Makoto? Just like my sexuality, baby, I got duality. Hey, what's up? I can make decisions because I want them both. Daytime, nighttime, I'm talking all the time. Can't make up my mind, no, I don't need more time. This time, last time, need someone to decide. Say you wanna know what I'm about, want you and you can't get out. Yeah, you wanna know what I'm about, want you and you can't get out. I don't do breakups, I just collect them. On my second now, just waiting for the next one. They all want what I got, I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in this class, put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and theys come out to play. Say you know Alto, but have you met Makoto? Just like my sexuality, baby, I got duality. It's much better with the music, just so you know. Konboru. Yokoso, hajimemashite, Ato desu yo. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Welcome to my stream, Konboru-kun. Yes, it is Femboy Friday, super early in the morning at 2 a.m. So welcome. Welcome. It's literally just like a reminder, like, you know, I'm kind of like the real life Astolfo. Just saying. Just wait till I cosplay that fucking shit. So I'm always like, because there's always an anime femboy that you like relate to. You know what I mean? So, and like Astolfo is obviously the one I relate to. And I'm like, when I cosplay him, like, the internet is gonna fucking melt. I mean, Felix is cute and all, but, like, Astolfo's the one. Like, honestly. It's so crazy, though, because, like, when I get a crush on a femboy, I'm like, I don't even know. Do I want to look like him or do I want to be with him? Yeah, I got a new follower. But I was talking to someone the other day, and they didn't know, like, super anime fan, but they didn't know, like, who Astolfo was. And also, they were, like, shocked by the fact that I'm a dude. And I'm like, yeah, you know, like, traps in anime? And like, I had to keep, like, saying it. And I'm like, yeah. And then I showed them, I'm like, and, like, when it comes to Astolfo, I'm like, I don't know if I want to be him, if I want to be on him, or I want to be under him. So it's like, I'm just entirely obsessed with that one. And how did this, like, go from talking about, like, super serious shit to, like, literally which anime trap I would bang? I don't know. That's just the randomosity that is anything I ever touch. It's like, back when I had a YouTube channel a decade ago, I would do the most random stuff. Like, I would do, like, a super serious, like, real life type vlog, and then right after it, I would do the most random trolling shit. Like, super fucking, like, satirical, stereotypical type parody thing, you know? But I'd do those back to back, and then I'd put up something music related, and it's like, no one knows what he categorizes as. And that's why I could not get verified on fucking Instagram. They're like, we can't tell what you're about, so you can't get verified. And I'm like, the fuck you mean? I'm about everything, so, like, verify me. But I'm clearly a music page. Like, I don't, like, it says musician at the top of my fucking Instagram, so if you can't, I'm verified, like, on every music. It took Amazon long enough, but I'm verified on, like, every music streaming service. I'm verified on fucking Google. If you look me up, it says musical artist. So stupid Instagram's like, oh no, we can't tell what your page is for. We can't tell who you are. And I'm like, I may be a Z-lister, but I exist. I don't know, but I just felt really important when I, like, looked it up, and it was, when I looked up my song, Rule 34, and it literally said, Rule 34 song by Chap 13, and I was like, I fucking made it? Not yet. Not even close. Not even close. But soon. Very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Because I have almost... How many listeners do I have right now? Let me look at my Spotify. And I'm going to do it on my phone so that my stream doesn't, like, super lag. What does it say? What does it say? 1,271 monthly listeners. So, Rule 34, 3,723 plays. Lifeless, 2,782 plays. But fucking Instagram couldn't verify me. I mean, it's been over a month, so I should try for re-verification. I really should. I really should. Yeah. Next chance I get, I'm going to try for re-verification. It's like, dude, I need that fucking check mark because, like, I don't want someone going and pretending to be me. And I have a lot of trolls, so that could totally happen. Like, if my music career takes off, like, these bitches are going to be all over me. And yeah, I like the attention, but also there's a reason I never let anyone know anything personal about my life. Because I like to be able to, like, live. But also, people ask me about that. They're like, if you actually make it and you got famous, like, are you ready for that? And I'm like, I've lived this many years. I'm not going to slip up and tell you how old I am because it's still the internet's biggest mystery. Even though you could fucking figure it out if you just looked at my fucking YouTube channel. But anyway, nobody ever pays attention. I have been nobody for this many years, you know? And it's like, yeah, I'm fucking ready for that. I was born to stand out. Like, I was born to be noticed. Like, I was meant for people to know my name. And I mean that in the least conceited way possible. Like, when I had my little stunt in 2009 where, like, people knew who I was, and, like, if it hadn't been for the fact that they fucking doxed me and I was under 18, then that would have been kind of cool, you know? Like, people knew who I was and websites were talking about me, whether it was negative or not. Like, it was kind of cool. But they fucking doxed me, threatened me, and, like, they threatened me, not just, you know, like, superficial stuff. They actually threatened, like, really vile shit. And I'm like, I am under 18. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? So it wasn't cool. But, you know, take all that away. The fact that people knew who I was and they were talking about me, that was pretty cool, you know? I'm like, I got noticed. But also, like, I got noticed in the worst possible way. Because back in 2009, it wasn't cool to be gay. And like I said, I've always loudly been who I am. And I don't have any time for anyone that doesn't accept who they are. You know, like, I just don't. I don't even give my time to anyone. When they say they're like, oh, but I can't, like, nobody knows, I'm like, sayonara. In the literal sense. Because in the Japanese language, like, you never say goodbye unless it's goodbye. So, like, sayonara is only used when it's, like, goodbye, like, forever. So, sayonara means goodbye forever, whereas matane, jane, mata atane, mata, ja. Those are all just like, bye, I'll see you whenever. So you're gonna see him again. But like, the second someone's like to me, yeah, no one can know that I like this. I'm like, no one can know this. I'm like, no. If your orientation is a secret, then no, fuck no. You're not gonna be like within fucking 10 miles of me. So I'm just like, no, I'm not. I did not spend all this time getting out of that closet to go back the fuck in it. Like, it took so much for me to be able to come out to people in my life. And when I finally did, I just made a decision. I'm like, no. If you can't be open with me, then it's like, no, I'm not. Which is why I have a super fun time on websites when I have these, like, straight dudes that are messaging me saying, hey, want to hook up? And I'm like, how does that work? How does that really work? You're not straight. You're pretending to be. That's not cute. It's okay to be gay. Which is exactly why I have a song called Ode to the Haters, which is literally just making fun of all these so-called straight dudes that hit on me. That is essentially all that song is about. And I am not ashamed of it. Not ashamed to admit that. And I know, like, a lot of my... Okay, so I said last time, in order to understand my current album that I'm working on, Demon of Shinjuku, you have to have listened to King of the New World. Because otherwise, if you just listen to my old stuff, like my debut, and then you listen to my last album, Existential Decay, and then you listen to the stuff I'm releasing now, you're going to be like, what the fuck happened to him? But if you listen to King of the New World, it, like, ties it all together. Like, that was the grand plan. Like, Radioactive Dating and Existential Decay are connected, and King of the New World and Demon of Shinjuku are connected. So if that makes sense, I don't know. Because I know I get these ideas and concepts in my mind, and I feel like I have to over-explain them. But I'm not trying to be a jerk and, like, over-explain just to make you feel bad. But I'm over-explaining because I want people to see, like, where I'm coming from. You know what I mean? Does that make any sense? I don't think it makes any sense. Although I never think I make any sense. And then I watch it back and I'm like, oh, that was kind of good. Oh, that was kind of clever. So I don't know. But and I just typed an underscore instead of a question mark. So that's what I am tonight. That is what I am tonight. Huh? Okay. So what was I doing? Oh yeah, I have my shit memorized. Finally. I got this. Back in... So I need to memorize next week. When I do my performance on Wednesday, I'm going to do Falling Up again and hopefully have it memorized. There's just... Hitore de wakara nai. Kimi to itani wakata yo. Dare mo ga itsu yoshite koko katai. Koko de jitsu tate iru. 'Cause life is cold and dark. I just want it to be something greater than the person that I see. The only way to rise above is to hurt and lose one everything, just to gain some other thing. I'm rising down about life. I don't care what, 'cause I'm merely falling up. How do I get here? Where is my dog? I don't know where your dog is, but you were here for Femboy Friday. So, Oscar 123 ZZZZ. Welcome to Femboy Friday. I don't have your dog. I'm sorry. I'm a cat guy. But I love the emotes. Like, I love that. So, yeah. And I hope you find your dog, but I don't have it. Greetings. Yokoso hajimemashite ato desu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. So welcome. This is my stream, and nice to meet you. Nihongo ga hanasemasu. Boku wa Nihonjin dakedo, kimi wa Nihonjin janai te omou kara, eigo desu. Eigo no hou desu. Did you just say Taco Land? No mi no Nippon. Ah, hola. Mi no habla español. Like, I know, like, a few words of Spanish, and that's it. But I work in a kitchen. And there's a new cook hired, and he only speaks Spanish. So I might be learning soon. Okay. But it's good to meet you. Please consider subscribing if you have an interest in Japan or just random late night ramblings or anything like that. Welcome. And everyone's welcome. So there is no plot to this stream. Like, there is no organization. What happens, happens. Gotcha. So what did bring you here? Like, how did you find me? Yes. You can call me Otto. So you can call me Otto. But my... Otto... So Otto is my name, but my music name is Atchap13. So that's why my channel is called Atchap13. But yeah. Gotcha. So nice to meet you. Glad to have you here. I've had three new viewers tonight, so that's always nice. Because a lot of times I see my viewer count spike, but nobody ever says anything. It'll, like, last week it hit like 8, and then nobody said anything, and I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all just watching in silence? All right. That's fair. But hey, I'm glad you said something, because that always makes it more interesting when a viewer talks, even if they don't stick around for long. That is true. And it's like automatically when I meet someone where they don't. Okay, so when I meet someone that's like, oh, my English is like, not my first language, my automatic, like, instinct is to start speaking Japanese, right? And that does not help anybody because usually I am speaking with someone that's like a native Spanish speaker, a native like Italian speaker or something like that. But there I am, like wanting to speak in Japanese, and it's like, this is awkward. Like, that's what I do with my coworker. Like, I'll start to say something in English and he doesn't understand. So then I say it in Japanese and he like is really confused then. Okay. Hajimemashite. Hajimemashite. Yoko dekimashita. Or like TM Revolution says in his videos, good desu. Okay. Well, I don't have either of those things, so like life is rough. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know what's wrong with my updater thing. It's like, okay, there it is. All right. I don't know. That is a good attitude, and I agree 100%. We always gotta be stronger, and we gotta just overcome and persevere. Never give up. Never give up. Have you studied any languages besides English? I have one viewer whose first language is Japanese, but that's that's natural considering the theme of my channel. But no, I only have most of my viewers are either native English speakers or native Japanese speakers. So I like having someone that's not, Japanese or English speaker. Yeah, I've heard French is really difficult. Asian languages are surprisingly easier than people always let on. Like, people always say, oh, Asian languages are so difficult. And it's like, no, not really. Not really. I mean, the sentence structure is very familiar, and it's pronounced like it's spelled. So once you learn the alphabet of an Asian language, you're pretty much set. It's like what's said is said. Whereas English is like all over the place, right? And words are spelled fucking weird and they're pronounced differently for different things. And it's like, no. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Kanji is not fun at all. I'm not even gonna lie. Kanji is the reason a lot of people quit studying Japanese. Or a lot of people can speak and communicate, but they can't read and write. And like Chinese, I don't even know where to begin with like how the sentence structure. I tried to learn Korean. Yeah, I tried to learn Korean actually, and I know the Korean alphabet, so I can read names. It's like I can read people's names. But I kind of gave up on it. I can say thank you. I watch a lot of mukbangs, so it's like they say thank you a lot. But I wish I knew another language other than just English and Japanese. I want to learn another Asian language. So like I said, I tried to learn Korean, but I might learn like Thai or something more rare. It's not as common. Plus, I think it looks beautiful. Yeah, for sure. I think Thai looks beautiful when it's written. But also, there's like five tones, and I'm not so good with tones. I'm very like monotoned when I speak, so I don't know how that would come out. Maybe I should just stick with trying to learn Korean. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's mandatory to study English in Japan up until eighth grade, but the difference is a lot of the students just they study it up to eighth grade and they never actually learn how to speak. So they can read and write, but they can't speak and understand. So I always tell all my friends, it's like when you go to Japan, if you want something and they're not understanding you, just write it down. Write it down, type it in your phone, whatever, and they'll get it because they can read and write. Just can't speak and understand. Or even if they can speak and understand, they feel like embarrassed to answer in English. So a lot of times they'll understand what you say in English, but then they'll respond in Japanese. And that doesn't help if the English speaker doesn't know Japanese. What's really interesting though is how English is different in countries like Singapore because like one of my best friends is from Singapore and he speaks a very Singaporean English and it's like your sentence structure is sounds off, but it's like it's not because that's like their version of English, so it's entirely grammatically correct there, and it's like, oh, okay, okay. It's just language is fascinating. It's always fascinated me. Yeah. Oh, for sure. Because, like, British English sounds different than American English and Australian English and Canadian English and, like, whatever. But Singapore English is one that's very unique. And, yep, absolutely. Absolutely. I studied, so technically, I guess I would know besides Japanese and English, I would also know another language is British English because I actually studied British English, so I can speak British English if I ever went over there. Like I can do that. Okay. That's cool to know. That's cool to know. Yeah, I know Spanish is different too. Like in Spain, Spanish is one thing, and then like in Mexico, Spanish is different. So I'm aware of that. Like, and I think that's fascinating. Well, I was telling someone a while back, it's like even in Japan, Japanese isn't just Japanese. There's like five different versions because there's Okinawan Japanese, there's Kanto Japanese, which is what you learn when you go to Japanese class. Then there's Kansai Japanese, which is like a southern dialect. And then there is Hokkaido Ben, which is the Hokkaido dialect. And then there's like all the different the Yakuza have their own language, and then there's slang Japanese. So there's just a lot of different. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And it's weird because Kanto Japanese is what is spoken outside of Japan. So anyone that learns Japanese outside of Japan is going to be Kanto because that's what they speak in Tokyo. But Kansai is southern, and then in northern Japan, it's a different dialect, and then up in Hokkaido, even further north, it's like considered very rugged type of accent. And Okinawan, a lot of Japanese, it's like Okinawan isn't even Japanese. And I'm like, but it's still the same base language. It's just they say things a lot different. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I can speak mostly Kanto and Kansai. So I know Southern Japanese. Most of the musicians that I listen to are from Southern Japan, so that's how I learned Kansai, even though I lived in Tokyo. So I have 3 viewers now. It keeps going like 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Right? I look on a lot of streams though. I look on a lot of streams. It's like, show yourselves. I also chat in the chat, which not all streamers do that, but sometimes I'm just like, I gotta type something. Just being honest, I gotta type something. So do you have any interest in Japanese culture, anime, manga, music, food, whatever? Or was it just a random video you clicked on? Okay. Alright, that's cool. That's cool to know. Yeah. Me too, though, honestly. I like to learn about a lot of different countries, cultures, backgrounds. It always fascinates me. I want to basically travel all over Southeast Asia. Yeah. Okay. That's super cool. That is super cool. Okay. Yeah, office culture it's intense. It is intense. Okay, so he has a bar there? Okay. Give me an example of what you mean more taboo stuff. You can say anything here. I don't I have no censorship. What city does he live in? Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's what I always tell my friends. I'm like, you can get it. You just have to pretend you don't. Is it Tokyo, though? Is it like in Tokyo land area? So when I lived in Japan, I lived in Tokyo, and I moved around a lot. Like I was in Otaku, which is a southern city of Tokyo, so it's like the southernmost city of Tokyo. I lived in Nihonbashi, which was in Chuoku. It's a very rich neighborhood. I mean, I was there by mistake. I should not have fucking been there. Okay, so Osaka Nishinari. Okay, I'm not familiar with Osaka because I lived in Tokyo, but I lived in Akia, Arakawa. So I lived in Arakawa, which is a city in the northernmost part of Tokyo. So like I lived in the easternmost part of Tokyo, the southernmost part of Tokyo, the northernmost part of Tokyo, and then I ended up settling in Shinjuku, and I'm like, Shinjuku is my city. So Shinjuku, Tokyo, Japan is my little fucking city. So when I go back, I'm gonna be living in Shinjuku. Um, Literally a 5 minute walk from Nichome. Nichome is like the LGBT district of Japan. And fun fact, Nichome is the world's largest LGBT district ever. But it seems like sources don't want people to know that. It's like, no, we got that. We got the biggest one. And then Kabukicho is also like a 10-minute walk away, which is like the red light entertainment district. So, also like the second biggest red light district in the world. Yeah, I've never been to Osaka, but I want to go. Like I said, like I was talking to someone today. I'm like, I want to go to all the major Japanese cities. I want to go to Osaka. I want to go to Kyoto. I want to go to Hokkaido. Yeah. Especially Hokkaido, though, because Sapporo, Hokkaido is the third largest city in Japan. And I'm like, Sapporo just seems. The weather seems to be better. Like, more to what I like, because I hate humidity. And I've heard that Hokkaido ain't as humid as the rest of Japan because it's further north. That makes sense. Also, it snows a lot in Hokkaido, and I love snow, even though it's like a lot of people hate snow, but I like it. But for now, when I go back, I'm going to be living in Shinjuku. The only things I have to say about, like, the places I lived in Tokyo is Oda is very, I want to say, old-fashioned. So, like, I think Oda is, like, a blast from the past. They have a lot of the original architecture and styling, like, from years ago. And also, my dad's from Oda, so it was really weird that I ended up in Oda the first, like, my first place that I lived was in Oda. So I'm like, that's weird. Then, Nihonbashi, Chuo, is where the Bridge of Japan is. So it's like and Tokyo Station. So Tokyo Station is like the second biggest station, which is weird. It's like you would think that Tokyo Station would be the biggest station, but no, Shinjuku Station is the biggest station. The busiest station. But when I was in Nihonbashi, I was like, this place is so fucking clean. Like, the streets are so clean. Like, you can't even imagine how clean everything is until you go to Nihonbashi, and I'm like, this fucking concrete is cleaner than some people's floors in the houses. And also, everything in Nihonbashi is super expensive, so I love it there. Like, if I fucking make it, I don't know. Like, my ultimate goal is, like, I would live in Shinjuku, but I would have another apartment in Nihonbashi. Because it's just so... but in Shinjuku, it's not. Like, Shinjuku is the one area of Tokyo where it's, like... It's a little shady. A lot of foreigners are terrified. But at the same time, it's like Shinjuku is just the place to be. And that's how I ended up, like, I settled in Shinjuku. And I'm like, this is where I need to be. So, like, my phone case is the symbol of Shinjuku. And it's like, that's because, like, that's my fucking city. And when I go back to Japan, I'm going to be living in Shinjuku. And Shinjuku is like the birthplace of Visual Kei. It has all the clubs that I went to. It has everything that I went to. Like, that, it's in Shinjuku. And my Visual Kei friend, like, he performs there all the time. And Shinjuku just has everything. Like, for example, like, in any American movie that depicts Tokyo and, like, downtown Tokyo, there's no such fucking thing. There's no such thing as downtown Tokyo because Tokyo is technically not a city. It is a prefecture. Shinjuku is the city in Tokyo that all the movies represent as the epitome of what Tokyo is. So that downtown Tokyo scene is literally just Shinjuku. And it's like, Shinjuku has everything. Like, we got the red light district, we got the gay district, we got Koreatown, we got Chinatown, we got the business district. Like, we have everything. We have the biggest, like, residential area that's not rich. So it's like a poor residential area, but who gives a fuck? Because, like, everything's overpriced anyway. Yes. Absolutely. Like, Shinjuku is like the number one place to be in the world, I think. My recommendation. For anyone that's wanting to relocate to another country, I'm like, Shinjuku, Tokyo, Japan. Especially if you're, like, off the beaten path. If you're unique in any way. And I know that, like, Shibuya is, like, the place where everyone wants to go when they're tourism, you know. Like, when people go on vacation to Japan, they want to go to Akihabara and Shibuya. And it's like, Shibuya is good for an afternoon, but you gotta go home sometime. Akihabara is fun for a while, but once again, you gotta go home. Whereas you go out in Shinjuku and it's like, I could live here. I could totally live here. That's how I feel about it. I could be super biased because it's my personal favorite place, but, you know, a little bit of advice. If you ever go to Japan, stay in Shinjuku. Like, don't stay in Shinjuku, but, like, get your hotel in Shinjuku so that you can, like, really explore that area. And just fuck Shibuya. Shibuya is full of pretentious people that think their fashion styles is better than everyone else's. And I know that because I've lived in Tokyo. And everyone I know that lived in Shibuya is kind of a piece of shit. Or they think they're better than everyone. And it's like, dude, what the heck? You're from, like, fucking some rural place. Why the hell are you acting like you're better than me? Just because you live in Shibuya? Other than that, most of the professors are pretty cool. Oda, I definitely recommend you going to because it's like a blast from the past. It's more old style, and I like that. I like that my second place that I lived was Oda. It was nice. Arakawa is, like, weird because I call it, like, a conservative neighborhood of Tokyo. Because it seems like I get stared at a lot by old ladies. And I know that sounds weird, and I mean that in the least offensive way possible, but I feel like when I lived in Arakawa, every time I would go out, like, I wasn't going out in Arakawa, I was walking to the train, and I felt like I got stared at by old ladies, and I'm like, okay. Okay, that's the vibe here. But yeah, Shinjuku is just cheaper, too. Like, you go out in Shinjuku to party, it's so much cheaper than, like, Shibuya or Akihabara or, oh my god, if you try to go out in Ginza, it's like, fuck no, that ain't ever happening. And my final word of advice is never go to Roppongi. Never go to Roppongi, ever, ever, ever. And I give that same warning to all my friends. I'm like, don't go to Roppongi. Don't go to Roppongi. There's no reason to go there. Because it's literally fucking foreigner land. And if you're going to Japan, why the fuck do you want to be in foreigner land? Like, yeah, I went once just to see what it was about, and I hated it. So, just take it from me. Don't go there. Don't go there. Especially don't go there if you plan on getting drunk. I'll say that. If you're gonna be sober like I was when I went there, then okay, you know, check it out. Sober, like, whatever. But if you're gonna get drunk, go to Shinjuku. If you want to have a good time, go to Shinjuku. If you want to not feel like you've been violated, go to Shinjuku. That is my lesson for today. And I apologize for talking so long on that. If you're even still here, Oscar123ZZZ. I should just be like, Oscar123 triple Z. If you're still here. If You stuck with me by that rant. You still here? It says I have 3 viewers, but I don't know. I really don't know if that's the case. I have the most bizarre day on Sunday. Like, fuck, man. So, I do, like, karaoke just to practice, like, my performing, you know? And Sunday, I just had the worst day. I don't even know what was happening. But I was off Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, so that was super good. And since there's nothing going on now in the chat, I'm just going to go back to what I was doing before. And what do I want to do? Let's see if I can do this. I'm like terrible at everything. I'm terrible at everything, okay? Don't judge me. I feel like that's how I would introduce myself if I had my own concert. I'd be like, hey, welcome everyone, and I'm fucking terrible at everything, so don't judge me, but let's do this thing. Oh, my concerts are gonna be wild when I make it there. It's gonna be fucking wild, man. Gonna be the best time. The most real time.
King of Shinjuku, Ikimashou.
I can make decisions because I want them both. Daytime, nighttime, I'm talking all the time. Let's the first sight get in line. Tease a big sister test, yeah, I'm fine. As for my staff, like I give that information. Stay on my pics, begging for attention. So cute, they say, yeah, I know. So extreme, they say, know that too. On the knees, tongue out, looking up, bent over in the window, fill me up. Always ready to take a load, but are you ready to go down my road? Cause I don't do breakups, I just collect them. I'm a second now, just waiting on the next one. They all want what I got, I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in the closet, make it put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and theys come out to play. Say you know Otto, but have you met Makoto? Just like my sexuality, baby. I got duality. Can't make up my mind, no, I don't need more time. This time, last time, need someone to decide. Love at first choice, baby, get inside. Teasing quips, edgy bits, I can't hide. As for my touch, like I give you that attention. Stay on my fat, joking your obsession. So how they say, yeah, I know. So extreme, they say, know that too. Over you, feeling it, pulling now. Under you, feeling it, do it now. Always ready to take a load, but are you ready to go down my road? Cause I don't do breakups, I just collect them. I'm a second now, just waiting for the next one. They all want what I got, I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in the closet, put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and theys come out to play. Say you know Otto, but have you met Makoto? Just like my sexuality, baby, I got duality. I can make decisions because I want them both. Daytime, nighttime, I'm talking all the time. Can't make up my mind, no, I don't need more time. This time, last time, need someone to decide. Say you want to know what I'm about, wonder, and you can't get out. Yeah, you want to know what I'm about, wonder, and you can't get out. I don't do breakups, I just collect them. I'm a second now, just waiting for the next one. They all want what I got, I can make it feel good. 7 minutes in this closet, put you in the right mood. Yeah, it's gay anyway, every day. Love you now, but hate you tomorrow. All my gays and theys come out to play. Say you know Otto, but have you met Makoto? Just like my sexuality, baby, I got duality. So that is Duality, which I am performing live on Monday. I might have fucked it up a little bit. Who's judging and honestly, who knows? I will be right back. Just a sec. Just a sec. Why is that? Okay. Okay, I am back. And now I'm going to do my second song that I plan to perform on Monday. Damn. Let's see if I can do this.
If it exists, there is porn of it.
True. I like totally missed my cue.
If it exists, there is porn of it.
Nah, senpai, kita ne? Friday night chapter coming through. Decade later, new and improved. Hair is big and my shoes are high. Came Shinjuku. Ain't no lie, midnight is when I come alive. Only to pray will survive. Pants are tight and letters black. Came Shinjuku. I'll attack. Can't change after flying solo. Can't wait, can't hope what they don't know. Living doll, Asian fuck toy. I'm your sis, bag of wet dream. Psychotic little bitch boy. I'm your motherfucking nightmare. Cute face and a demon smile, I'ma make it worth your while. Tiny body, big surprise, and I straight when look my eyes. Let the collar probably own, doesn't mean get make me moan. Cat ears and yaoi life, you're not straight with a trap wife. Can't break, can't fake, do it like an anti. Big nerve, super, stay golden guy. Living tall, Asian fuck toy. I'm a bag of wet dreams. Psychotic little bitch boy, I'm your motherfucking nightmare. Ecchi boy kawaii kao ikasona ahegao toko no koyeme senpai no netarare any sotakan hakasin na motona sex era good okay fetchy o zembushte. Can't dive, can't stop, let me be a master. Can't break, can't fake, give me all the power. Pretty boy, Asian femme, now I'm your masochistic daydream. Narcissistic alley boy, I'm your motherfucking uke.
Sex ad? Hell nah. I just thought I'd rule 34 myself before 4chan got the chance to rule 30 for me.
Honestly, though. So, I've got them. Like, I know the words pretty much. I mean, and if I mess up, as long as I put something that sounds good in it, there's no one really to judge me. But I got it. You know what I mean? Like, I fucking got it. So, I have lyrics to something. 1 second. Okay. So, I have lyrics to something that I haven't, like, published or whatever. Like, there's a lyric that I have. It's like, I wanted to see if I could be the greatest thing that ever lived. But I give and get nothing in return. I give you my all, and you watch me as I fall. It's a desperate state of living, and I keep on giving. The rumor spread to the end, till I and my life transcend. I had someone say to me a while back, they're like, you sometimes sound country. And I'm like, no, I fucking don't. And then I listen to certain things that I've written before, and I'm like, oof. Oof. Big oof. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, anyway. Let me find where my. Okay, so I email my lyrics to myself. And it's like, I can never fucking find them. Also, it was like 8 months ago, so that could be why. That could really be why. Let's see. Damn it. What? No. Okay. So, I don't really know. What? That's like not what's happening right now. No, subject. Oh, what? Wait. I will find them. So let's see. Let's see. No, that's not. Damn it, that's not what I was looking for. I don't know what I did with it. Like, alright, so I'm gonna do it this way instead and try to find where it is. Huh? No. Not what I'm trying to do. Okay. Download. Why am I tired? Why is it not opening? Show, why not? This thing's so weird sometimes. Like, why are you asking me how to open it when I'm opening it the same way I've always freaking opened it? Okay. 人でわからない君といたにわかったよ誰も見なかったことがたいここでずっと立っている Cause life is cold and dark I just want it to be something greater than the person that I see The only way to rise above is to hurt and lose more than everything. Just to gain some other thing. I'm rising down about life. I don't get what, cause I'm merely falling up. 一人でおそらく誰もがいつよして心去ってされるとなと決してなものにしない Cause life is cold and dark I just want it to be something greater than the person that I see The only way to rise above is to hurt and lose one everything. Just to gain some other thing. I'm rising down about life. I don't care what, cause I'm merely falling up. I'm rising down about life. I don't care what. I'm rising down about life. I don't care what. I'm rising down about life. I don't care what. I'm rising down about life. I don't care what. I'm rising down about life. I don't care what. I'm rising down about life. I don't care what, cause I'm merely falling up. 一人でわからない Sega today is the only way one can survive. So you'll listen to like stuff like that, and it's entirely different to the stuff I'm currently releasing, right? And it's like, welcome to the mystery. It's like Warped Memory is another one. It's like Warped Memory is entirely different to anything I'm working on now. But Warped Memory is also on my compilation album. So, because I'm doing 2 albums at once, kinda, not entirely. But Warped Memory is going on my compilation along with the song I just sang, Falling Up. So Warped Memory. I don't know what you'll do when to make me feel this way, but I know it must be something bad I done this day. There was always something about you, I felt it from the start, but now I feel a brand new feeling that is breaking down my heart. I've given up on feeling, now I want you to see. I'll give you a hint into your reality by telling you just what you've done to me. You put me upside down and warped my memory. I don't know where you're going, don't walk away from me. I can't let you leave not knowing just what you mean to me. There was always something about us that made me not trust you. Now I know just what you'll do, and that it's hurting what I do. I've given up on feeling, now I want you to see. I'll give you a hint into your reality by telling you just what you've done to me. You've let me upside down and warped my memory. I've given up on feeling, now I want you to see. I'll give you a hint into your reality by telling you just what you've done to me. You flip me upside down and warped my memory. I tell you to do it again. 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 I don't know what you're doing to make me feel this way, but I know it must be something fucking with my day. I've given up on feeling, now I want you to see. I'll give you a hint into your reality by telling you just what you've done to me. I tell you to do it again. I've given up on feeling, now I want you to see. I'll give you a hint into your reality by telling you just what you've done to me. You've let me upside down and warped my memory. So that's the acapella Warped Memory. It sucks, I know. But I also wrote that when I was like fucking 17, so I mean, it is what it is. Shogunai, ne? Twistedly Normal. I fucking hate this song. I fucking hate this song. It's like too poppy. Ooh, hey, I am the one who always stands out, standing in a line of white and gray. I am the one in red to change your day. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. In a crowd of thousands, I am the one called out of the audience and onto the stage. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. Normally weird. Normally weird. From a one-sided D out to a 1 million hit. From a boy on the sidewalk to a star on the stage. I'll cover this topic from day to the next. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. From a one-sided D out to caught out of the audience onto the stage. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. Normally weird. Normally weird. When I stand in a line and receive a direction to go to the right, everyone does, but I am that one who moves to the left. I do what I can, never blend in, 'cause when it comes to uniqueness, I am that one. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. In a crowd of thousands, I am the one called out of the audience and onto the stage. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. Normally weird. Normally weird. Break it down now. I'm your darkest day, your baddest night, your most hated love, your most love hate, your peaceful deception, your most corrupted truth. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. In a crowd of thousands, I am one caught up from the audience and onto the stage. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. In a crowd of thousands, I am one caught out of the audience and onto the stage. 'Cause I'm twistedly normal and normally weird. Normally weird. Normally weird. Man, I fucking hate that song. Which brings me to, like, why am I including it in my compilation? It's like, I don't really know why. So, I don't know why. I don't know why I hate that so much. Oh, to the haters. Then I'm gonna get off for the night. And I will be on Tuesday. Hopefully. Because I get so overwhelmed sometimes that I'm like, you got no reason to be overwhelmed. I'm like, well, I kind of do. This is a shout out to all you losers on the side. You bitches who called me tranny. You heard me right. This is an ode to you haters. I never lost the fight. Sit by haters, stroke your dick to this rainbow delay. Post a vid to my OnlyFans. Is that trans fucking up your plans? Got my name in all your topics. Get them clicks, stuck in them dicks. Scandal late in the magazine. I dropped the gene, got a fuck machine. All those bitches met your jelly. They so petty, they ain't fucking me. And then that's not the full lyrics. Fuck. Oh, to the haters. I don't know, like, what the rest of the lyrics are, but I got a message from a dude saying, fuck me. I'm like, comment on my nude saying, oh, do tonight. Follow me some more, I'll tell you straight facts. I'll never be a whore. And I don't know the rest. That's embarrassing. But hey. I got this. Duality is my next release. Yeah. I am a total fucking idiot sometimes. But anyway, I'm gonna load my website and see what happens. They can mend me, not break me. I must silence my own thoughts. Say I can be better, and I'm still brave enough to try. Always gonna try. Focaccia. I'll stay up all night and I'll starve myself. Never gonna be anybody else. Had to lose myself to find myself, but I'm never gonna be anybody else. Focaccia. Burger got iced at you, Focaccia. That is the main song that people like, oh, you sound country. And I'm like, country fucking Japanese. Okay. Alright. I'll take it, I guess. But nah, my accent's like, I don't want to say like, oh, I have the most unique accent ever, but it's like literally fucking Midwest Japanese fucking, I don't know. I really don't know. All I do know is that my song Lifeless is like the most raw, authentic song that I ever released. So please download Lifeless like right now. Preview. Sucking dick out bad just to pay for this shit. I don't break even, I still owe a bit. Told me I'm nothing, I never make it. Talentless fag, only used to sell it. My beats are lame and I can't sing for shit. What was that? Talentless fag, only used to sell it. My beats are lame and I can't sing for shit. Lyrics to rock with my passions, like make up to having my pants so fit. Never give up, I'll put my heart in it. And that is true. That is absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Honestly, like every lyric in that song is true, which is a real raw revelation to my life. Don't you think? We're gonna do some nightly trolling and then I will sign off for now. I will be back hopefully on Tuesday. You use me up now to make you feel strong. You deceive me the whole time till you done no wrong. You tried to mend it, but I didn't care. What with my head, I guess I don't come down. I can't break now. You lost and you know I'm no longer there. I took a hard fall, but I wasn't above all. You could see me now, I say myself. I'm stronger than ever, you can bring me down. I feel so alive, I feel so new. This feeling is vibrant and mental and true. It's existential. Arigato gozaimashita. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm like reading something entirely different. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Okay. What is. Okay, so candid thought. Like, why does everyone call me a fucking hoe? Like, I am not a hoe. So random, right? So random. But like also I need to like okay, let's see. I move a lot, so I apologize for that if it's annoying at all.なんだよ。なんだよ。なんだよ。なんだよ。Oh, I typed the wrong thing. What the fuck is that? No, fuck no. Huh? Damn. Yeah, what the fuck ever. Fuck you, bitch. Says I have one viewer now. Alright. Everybody went to sleep, probably. So I'm gonna end it now. Gotta end it now with playing Rule 34.
if it exists, there is porn of it.
Yeah!
Nat, sampai kita Nat. Friday night, Jaffa comes through. A decade later, new input. Everything was a high king to do. And live midnights when I come alive. Only the break goes about. Pants attack, light is black. Kings do, I attack.
Can't change, I should find solo.
Can't break, can't
Fake, they don't know.
living tall,
Asian photo, I'm just a bag of witchery. Psychotic little bitch, boy, I'm your motherfucking nightmare.
keep
Facing the demon smile, I'ma make it worth your while. Tiny body, big surprise, you know, straight look in my eyes. Let the comic probably own, doesn't mean that make me moan. Can't use my life, try to wife,
Can't wait, can't
can't tame to it like an anti. Big nerd, super purse, stay golden guy.
living tall, Asian fucker.
Like witchery. Psychotic little bitch, boy, I'm your motherfucking nightmare. Voi kawaii kao, iki sona ahe kao. Toko no koyeme seme no naturare. Eni shotakan hageshi ne motonan. Sexa era good okay, fetchio zembushte. Can't dive, can't stop, let me be your master. Won't break, won't fake, give me all the power. Pretty boy, Asian feminine, I'm a masochistic daydream. Narcissistic yaoi boy, I'm the motherfucking uke. Gushin sama arigato.
Sex ad? Hell nah. I just thought I'd rule 34 myself before 4chan got the chance to rule 30 for me.
That's so much fun. That is so much fun. That is so much fun. Okay. Huh? Wait. I'm getting off, like for real this time. Like I'm getting the fuck off because I need to. What the hell is that? No, like go away. Like go away. I don't know what that was. Anyway, I am going to end my stream now. Please make sure to download Rule 34, Lifeless, Break Me, I'll Break You. Please make sure to check those out. I'm really proud of my work that I've done so far. I will be performing on Monday. I'll be doing Duality and Rule 34. That's the songs I've decided upon, and I am practicing, and I have like everything. Like, I got this. I got this. I'm looking so forward to it. Like, I'm super fucking excited. But I will see you on Tuesday. And until next time, stay unique. And Atchop13, out. No, but seriously, thank you to everyone that stopped by. And thank you so much to Shagalicious for following.